Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview. Book of Micah, chapter 3. Let's get started now. The Book of Micah, chapter 3, is a powerful and thought-provoking section of the Bible that contains important teachings and lessons for Christians and non-Christians alike. In this chapter, the prophet Micah delivers a scathing rebuke to the leaders and rulers of Israel, who he accuses of corruption, oppression, and injustice. The chapter begins with a condemnation of the leaders of Israel, whom Micah describes as shepherds who destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Micah 3 verse 1. Micah accuses these leaders of taking advantage of their positions of power and authority to enrich themselves at the expense of the people they were supposed to be serving. He describes them as greedy, selfish, and corrupt, and warns that they will face judgment and punishment for their actions. Micah goes on to describe the sins of the prophets and priests of Israel, who he accuses of leading the people astray with their false teachings and practices. He describes these individuals as blind and deaf, unable to see or hear the truth of God's message. Micah warns that these false prophets will face punishment for their actions and that their prophecies will be proven false. In verses 9 to 12, Micah offers a detailed description of the destruction that will come upon the leaders of Israel and the people they were supposed to be serving. He describes Jerusalem as a city of bloodshed, where corruption and violence are rampant. He warns that the leaders of Israel will be destroyed and that the city will be left in ruins. Despite this message of judgment and destruction, the chapter ends with a note of hope and redemption. Micah offers a vision of a future in which God will gather his people together and lead them to a place of safety and abundance. He promises that the remnant of Israel who turn to God will be saved and that they will live in peace and security. The teachings and lessons of the Book of Micah, chapter 3, are numerous and profound. One important message from this chapter is the danger of corruption and injustice among those in positions of power and authority. Micah warns that those who abuse their power for personal gain will face judgment and punishment. This is a timeless message that is still relevant in today's world, where corruption and injustice are still prevalent in many parts of the world. Another lesson from this chapter is the importance of seeking out the truth and being guided by the Spirit of God. Micah condemns the false prophets who lead the people astray with their lies and false teachings, and warns that their prophecies will be proven false. In today's world, where misinformation and fake news can spread quickly, it is important to seek out the truth and be guided by a moral compass. Finally, the promise of redemption and renewal in the Book of Micah, chapter 3, offers hope and inspiration to those who are struggling. The message that God will gather his people together and lead them to a place of safety and abundance reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always the possibility of redemption and renewal. In conclusion, the Book of Micah, chapter 3, is a powerful and insightful section of the Bible that contains important teachings and lessons for us all. Whether we are struggling with issues of corruption and injustice, seeking the truth in a world of misinformation, or simply looking for hope and renewal in a difficult time, this chapter has something to offer us. By studying and applying the teachings of Micah, we can deepen our understanding of God's message and live our lives with greater purpose and meaning. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.